one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, any public comment from the public? No public comment. Okay, then I'm going to run through our comments.
Do we have to announce that or not?
No, because we didn't talk budget.
Yeah.
Question, Maggie. After you go through whatever you want to do, if you have any questions about things, can we ask it then? Or ask it now?
Yes. Yeah.
Afterwards.
No, during the, if there's a,
If
if we make a motion on something, then we'll ask if there's any
Right,
questions.
but after you do whatever you do for the meeting, we have any questions, can we have 5 minutes?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
If you
Do
have,
that at the beginning.
if you have, you're concerned with something that's on the agenda,
I don't know what's on the agenda, I haven't been here.
do you have a question about something?
Yeah, there's agenda over there.
I have a few questions about what I've been reading about. Number one is what the situation is with the new plan for the warehouse. Because all you do is hear tidbits about it. Okay, number one. That's pretty important. And is the public going to be, you remember what was here months ago. We were all here till 1 o'clock in the morning. And everybody was concerned because everybody loves Buckingham like you guys. But there were a lot of issues that were brought forward. And you had the vote. And it was technically defeated 2-1. And I'll add a sidebar, and I'll ask Paul, because Paul will keep getting these postcards in the mail. He's running for election. And he said he was the deciding vote. Now, when he voted against the warehouse, one of his final statements was he's voting against warehouse for his reasons, but, and because the group here showed 10 different ways that it was a transfer station, that's, whether you agree with me or not, that's what it was, and that's what the company built. That's all the company built. And Paul said at the end, I'm voting against it, but I still believe it's a warehouse. So Paul, what was the point of saying that if you're voting against it? Because when I grew up, my mother taught me to say, you don't have anything good to say, don't say it. So to the way I look at it, that leaves the door open for an appeal for the future element. So why did you say, if you're voting against it?
Did you read anything on the township website that explained everything about the process, how they presented it to the township in lieu, as a settlement in lieu of the lawsuit? Did you read any of that?
Are you talking about what's going on now?
Can I just interrupt
Yeah.
for 1 second? Can I get the gentleman's name?
Yeah, it's getting
Name?
My name is David Goldhaber, address 5548 Indian Ridge Road.
Okay.
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 I'm sorry, John, your question is what?
Yeah, so we wrote a press release explaining what had happened when they sent out this alternate plan last Thursday.
Correct.
And then we had a find from their attorney if we could put it on the actual plan on the website.
Because can I just interject something?
Yeah, go ahead.
There has not been a plan submitted, like,
Yeah,
you know, like what you were at that
Yep.
night that we ended up voting on.
the warehouse.
It's a proposed plan from the developer, okay? And John, I'm sorry, I just
Yeah.
wanted to make
Yeah,
clear.
to settle the lawsuit, that's what
Is
it is.
this the same developer?
Yes.
It's the same developer. So what he's doing is he's farming it out to a builder.
I don't know that. It was presented by,
This company that was trying to buy the property, develop it into your warehouse / transfer station / last mile warehouse, is a commercial company that builds warehouses. They do not build residential. So
well, it was, okay, you know what, Craig, you can talk to him, but I think it was presented by
I'm not going
Petrucci.
to argue, but everything
It
is,
was.
Yeah.
you know, what I'm just saying
Yeah.
is, somewhere in the near future, what the developer or whoever was trying to buy the land, switching the proposal to put up 40 houses, leave 20-some odd acres,
Right.
et cetera, what we're hearing. When this is worked on a little bit more, is this plan going to be brought to the people of the township?
It's going to be submitted to us
Okay.
just as their original plan that is now in court.
Well, will you make it your business to get this out to everybody who's sitting here night after night after night so they could digest it. I understand you guys have.
It's on the website, and
Okay.
when it is a plan that is submitted to us,
Okay.
there's a section on the township website also
Okay.
that says not proposed
Yeah,
developments.
it's
The
proposed.
proposed developments, but they are actual plans
Okay.
that are submitted to the township. The process will be the same process that we always live by.
And does the
It may be a little
town- what does
faster.
the town-
It might be
It may-
streamlined
it may be-
because it's
it may be
coming out
stip-
of.
It may be stipulated
So
by
what
a
does the
judge.
township have to do to take a commercial property now they're making it residential? How do you go about it?
It's going to be a court stipulated plan. It will be the settlement of the court.
Oh, so in other words, in order to settle the lawsuit, that they work with the court that's going to allow you to change it to residential homes, right?
Well, no,
They
okay,
won't
all the
change.
parties that are involved in the lawsuit would have to agree. Everybody would have to
Yeah.
agree,
Okay.
okay? And then if everyone agrees and signs what we call a stipulation, where everyone says this is what we agreed to, and they put the terms
Stipulated
in the
agreement.
stipulation, the court then reviews that. If the court says, yeah, I'm okay with that, and enters it as an order of court, then that becomes the court order as to how this is to proceed going forward. But unless everybody agrees to this, and this is a concept at this point, it's a trial balloon, unless everyone agrees to this, it's not gonna happen.
So it has to be the town, the guy who was trying to buy it,
And all the folks that
And
are
the-
under the
And
no
the
warehouse.
the
Yeah, the
warehouse
warehouse
bunch
people,
people that have a lawyer. It's
Yeah.
three entities are in this discussion.
I
So,
understand.
yeah,
Okay.
okay?
And then if you can't get to the website, it's on the Facebook page. And then
I'll take a look.
yeah, and a Buckingham, PA Facebook page, which is a gentleman from the fire company, it's on his page too. So it's out there. So,
My question, Skip Salveson, 4883 Mount Top Road West. My question is, didn't all three parties agree to the concept of a potential residential development as a possible solution?
All parties agreed to discuss that. I don't think all parties agreed that that was going to be the solution, but all parties, per the current court's encouragement, agreed to discuss it.
So the concept is out there?
Yes.
yeah, it's online. And the idea of
No,
The
no,
concept as a solution was out there.
Yes,
correct, yeah. And the idea of changing it from commercial to residential, I mean, commercial land is worth more than residential land because there's less of it. So, just throwing that out there. So it's not, it's kind of moving down the zoning chain instead of up. So, okay.
anybody else? Okay. I just wanted to, again, point out that the Buckingham Township Environmental Advisory Commission was awarded the best large-scale project from the Bowman's Hill Wildflower Preserve Land Ethics Award. And this is a plaque that the township has received. It was for a pollinator wildflower garden that the committee organized and is planted kind of off to the side, behind the building, but off to the side of the entrance into the police department where the handicap walk is down there and all.
Well,
It's
going
back
down to the
there.
lower level.
It's really lovely, and this is really, it was a surprise, and really well appreciate the environmental advisor.
And the title was
Sorry.
the best large scale, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what it
yeah,
said,
yep.
the best large-scale project.
Yeah.
So that's something to be proud of. Yard waste pickup, free recyclable bags may be picked up at the Township Administration offices from November 14th, a limit of 25 bags per household. And you can check the website
Only 25?
for pickup and drop-off details. October 18th and 19th, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., cleanup weekend. Remember that the first day, Saturday, is the only day until noon that you can bring stuff to be shredded. Only residential, personal things, not company shredding. Let's see, our work session on October 8th is going to begin at 4 o'clock. Once again, it will be a budget discussion, which we started today at 4 o'clock. October is Fire Prevention Month, and all 3 of the fire companies that cover us have activities. Central Bucks Fire Prevention Expo from Doylestown Fire Company will be October 4th from 4 to 8. Lingahock Volunteer Fire Company is a pizza and prevention event on October 10th from 6 to 9 at the Wycombe Firehouse. And Midway Fire Company has an open house October 11th from 12 to 3 at their station near Peddler's Village. All this information is on the website, and I think I got this when I picked up my mail, Township newsletter, the fall newsletter, and these fire prevention activities are in the newsletter also. The newsletter is also online.
Yeah.
So you can see this everywhere Buckingham. Okay, item number 3. I move that we approve payment request number 7 to GS Developers for work completed on the Cold Spring Fieldstone Water Interconnection Project in the amount of $119,250.
Second.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And that's water funds, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah, water customers.
Water customers, not
Yep.
tax dollars.
Yes.
Correct.
I move that we approve payroll dated August 28th and September 11th, and the bill list for the meeting of September 24th.
Second.
Questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I move that we approve draft supervisor minutes from the August 27th work session and the August 27th regular business meeting.
Second.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 5, I move that we consider accepting for inclusion in the township records various departmental minutes and advisory body minutes. And this month, at this meeting, will only be building and zoning monthly stats for August 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, this is a long time coming and fantastic. I move that we approve the agreement of sale of a conservation easement between the Kinney Family Limited Partnership and Buckingham Township for 21.902 plus acres with a frontage along Anderson Road and 202, tax map parcel 6-014-100.
And if I may add, this is in the form of a resolution, so the approval of the agreement is a resolution.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't present it that way. It's Resolution 2656.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
And I will second that. I think we were talking about this in 2005.
Yep.
Yes.
I met with the Kinneys
2000,
back then.
yeah,
Is that amazing?
yeah,
Yeah, this is
2005, yeah.
So there goes
20 years
another
ago.
22 acres.
Yeah, and this is, the Kinneys have 2 parcels. This is the smaller parcel, it's up by the school. One thing that's a little different in this easement is that they're gonna have the ability to sell it to somebody that might wanna put fields on 8 acres of it.
Oh, the school district.
Yes.
Yes, they could basically, if the school wants to put
Yeah.
playing fields, not parking, nothing, but playing fields, they could do that.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
and I'd say, as a, obviously a resident of Buckingham myself, it is amazing, and Maggie, you do a great job. Like, here's 22
We've
acres
been
that
talking
are
about it forever.
basically going to be preserved. And this just doesn't happen in a lot of townships. So here's another 22 acres, and we're well on our, I think we might be at 6,600 and growing.
Well, we're gonna be somewhere
It's
because
literally amazing.
they also have a parcel that we are preserving in partnership with the county.
Yep.
That is 47 acres?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about that, yeah.
Yeah,
It's just west of this part.
it's,
Rip Farm?
No.
No, this
No.
is the Kinney sisters,
Okay.
still.
Off Anderson.
And so Anderson Road, this small parcel that we are preserving, just Buckingham Township,
Yep.
is up Anderson Road across the street, basically, from the high school. They also have the 47-acre parcel. When you go north on Durham Road, 413, make a right on Anderson. That 47 acres on your right, we are
Right, it's on a-
partnering, we are preserving
It's on a
that
slope.
in partnership with the county, and that was number one
That's
on the
number
5
one.
properties the county preserves yearly.
That is being preserved by the county and the state.
The county and the state, right?
And the
right.
good thing about this acreage tonight is it's across from the high school. And just, like a lot of us have kids in here. And a lot of the kids cross Anderson because they cross the field. And that's being open space now. We don't have to worry about some type of larger building with traffic. And so it's keeping the kids safer. It's giving them a nice environment. So besides the number of acreage, it's actually a great win just for that,
Yeah, and I want to personally thank Rhoda Green and Eugenia Kinney, because they have been, as John said, we've been talking about this forever. So with that, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, good. Yay. Number 7, Jill.
Yes.
Our Chief Administrative Officer is going to advise us on the expected financial obligation.
Yes, as you saw in your packet, I have prepared the minimum municipal obligation for our pension plan, for the police, and our non-uniform, in accordance with, the documents that our pension trustee sends us. We do this annually, and we do get a good chunk of money from the state to fund this.
Good. And this is, you have to advise us of this every year.
Yes,
By
every
law.
year we do this annually. We're required to do it at this time of year every year.
Yeah.
And we're required to pay the current year's bill at the same time.
Right.
So,
Right.
So what we're paying tonight is last year's
Right.
MMO,
yes,
and what we'll pay this time next year.
yes,
Yep.
we have to do it as year in advance.
And our pensions are fully funded, and we have no issues with that.
Right.
Correct.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
Did I second
Did we have to vote on it?
She just has to present it.
Yeah.
You don't have to actually
Yeah.
vote.
that? Thanks, Jill.
All right, number 8.
You go.
I move that we agree to the developer's request for an extension for the Varecchia tract to September 30th, 2026. Township file SA 2006. You know what that means. It started in 2006.
That's
dash
20, that's also
04.
20 years old.
So I will just add that the one lot that's remaining, that has been sort of the thing that's been dragging, has recently been sold to Barley Homes, which is Keith Boyd.
Oh,
So the hope is that he will be coming in with a plan, kind of has worked through some of the initial discussions with us about what we would ultimately require. But there's just some improvements that are on that lot that aren't going to get built until the house is built. And that's why it just has been sitting for so long.
And is this a lane lot?
No, I mean, it has
Not-
frontage
not flag
on
lot,
Ridgeview.
okay. Okay,
It's the one that
okay.
actually has the majority of the driveway along it, so this is lot 5. which-
Okay.
But there's just a swale and some other improvements that they can't technically close out the development because it's a development improvement
Right.
until we've got escrow from someone to do the work, so.
And this
that has been
is,
kind of
but this
the
is the
holdup.
last lot.
Oh,
This is the
yeah,
last
oh,
lot,
yeah.
yes.
And we've just been waiting on this.
I think it's been vacant since, let's see, 2015.
Yeah, all his
It's been
other
a
ones
long,
have been
long
built.
time.
It was
Yeah.
good.
So that's
23,
great.
yeah.
Boyd will be good.
Yes.
Oh,
So he has, it is under his name now, it's no longer, I think it was, Quinn was the prior owner, and he's no longer involved, so
Okay, good.
hopefully we'll.
oh,
leave
that's
it.
good. This will close this out.
Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Wanna get this
And
one
they
done.
will submit a plan, and we
Great.
will
Fine.
check it out.
Perfect.
Would you give me a second?
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, number 9, I move that we accept the developer's request of an extension of time to September 25th, 2026, covering Auto Land. It's the Mercedes dealership.
Second.
Okay.
What do they have? I mean,
So,
they've been
we
in business now
last-
for years.
We last did an acceptance dedication list back in March of '24. It's a handful of things. They have done some of the work in the field. They've done some of the paperwork items. I just haven't heard for them to try to close it out in some time. So
Is it because Mr. Peruto passed
Well,
away?
it's-
and
yeah, I
sold
think
it
his
and sold
estate was
it?
trying
Okay.
to close it out, and there was a push, was it last summer, from Mr. Van Louvenet, who represents the estate, to get it dedicated, and after a flurry of activity, it kind of went quiet again. So
Okay.
I haven't heard, I'm kind of looking at Craig to see if he's heard from.
No, I haven't heard anything. That's why when you brought it up, I looked at you and like this. It's like I haven't heard.
I haven't
anything
heard,
about it.
and as I said, there was a flurry of activity.
But
A lot of the.
I assume there was probably some discussion going on between the estate and the Toyota, who is it?
Faulkner.
Faulkner.
Faulkner, yeah.
Yeah, between them and Faulkner. So, I suspect there may be some discussion about who's responsible for what.
Again, most of the items that
It's pretty
were in our
much
punch list
done.
were done. Like,
Yeah.
so, it was just signs and lights and stuff that needed to just be fixed, because it's been some time since
okay.
it
Yeah.
was. And, since all that stuff happened, I haven't seen.
Is it all done?
I haven't gone and done the inspection, I just, when we were out
Maybe
there
we should
for,
just go and send them a letter and say, hey, what's going on?
I
it's
mean,
usually the opposite of how this works, but.
But yeah, just,
and just get it off the books.
Yeah, we can certainly work on that. We have some time to do that, maybe over the winter. We'll see if we can get them to get off them.
Yeah, I've been there for open houses, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. It's silly things. I mean, there was some handicap signs that got knocked down, some reserved parking
Okay.
signs, and light that didn't work. So they went back and fixed some of
Okay.
those things. It's just the paperwork and closing it out is, I think, where we are.
Okay,
I don't
good.
know. As I said, it was very big push a year
aggressively
ago.
being pushed last
Yes,
summer.
and then it just
Yeah.
stopped. So-
And then it stopped.
Okay.
So I would extend it, and then we'll work on getting it closed out this year.
All right.
So you got a second?
I got a second?
All in
I got a
favor?
discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Number 10, I move that we accept the offer of an extension to September 30th? No. Yeah,
December.
December. I mean, December 30th? They don't want much, do they? 2025 for the
Wow.
estates of Furlong.
And I do have a little comment on this one, if you.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
they have revised plans in. They are appearing before your planning commission at the October
October,
1st.
right?
Planning commission meeting. So this would be, I believe, their third revised preliminary plan submittal. They have put an effort into trying to get through the planning commission this time. I literally am halfway through my review, so can't speak to it, but I think that's why you're getting the short date. So they are expecting to get approval from the planning commission and then appear
And come
in front of you in November.
Like December,
December.
okay.
Yeah.
Is
And
this
this
Munns?
This
Yes.
is a development that fronts, that is the access from 263, it backs up to
Harbor Point.
Arbor Point. Is it still called?
Oh, we call it
Oh, the villages of that village, they call it.
I would there, I still park.
I will never call it the villages.
No, I always call it
That's
Arbor
down,
Point.
that's the.
Yeah, or-
Good,
that's
I think
Florida.
I feel
That's the McKee.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you're right,
That's a
you're right.
spring.
Sorry.
The villages, right? Is that what it is?
Anyway, that's where
Yeah.
it is. And that's what we're talking about. So, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, let's see. Goodbye, Estates at Furlong. Okay, I move that we approve the escrow release number 2, the final escrow for this Stanton property, 33007 Hollycon Road. Stormwater Facility Development Contract, PSW 220067, in the amount of $17,232.65.
Second.
Okay, all good, Dan?
Everything's done. They did a great job and ready to close it out and move on.
Good. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, I move that we approve resolution number 2655. And this is a resolution authorizing the submission of a financial assistance application to the Pennsylvania Infrastructure Investment Authority, PennVest. If you recall, we got a grant from them and the ability for a low-interest loan for Buckingham Township Furlong Well F8 PFAS removal.
Second.
Good. Anybody?
I mean, probably everyone knows, but maybe you want to explain what PFAS is?
Plastic in your water,
Mike.
coming from everything.
Yes, and this is, so we are, right now, we have one that was approved. We had a $2 million grant and $600,000 loan from PennVest for Cold Spring for the PFAS removal. All of our wells are within the Pennsylvania DEP, Department of Environmental Protection limits for PFAS, but the federal government, the EPA, has lowered that to 4 parts per trillion. So at this point, pretty much every well has PFAS. Rainwater has PFAS, everything. But,
I'm sure I'll get this wrong, but isn't it like, it would be equal to like 4 drops in the Atlantic Ocean? Isn't that kind of what it's like?
It might be. It's very, because normally a lot of what we would treat for would be parts per billion, or what you hear of. It's, like all the big, the arsenic or the benzenes, or all, not that we're treating for all that, but like all the ones that you always hear about over the years were always parts per billion. And this one is parts per trillion. So it's so much smaller. So F8 is right around the new EPA levels. So in an abundance of caution, we are going for a treatment removal system for F8
And that's
also.
not meaning the EPA, that doesn't take effect for a few years down the road.
Correct. That actually, you have to start testing for that. We actually tested before you had to. You do have to start testing, and then by, I believe it's 2029, you have to have like a plan of action. But I think we're trying to, now that they have it out there, we're trying to get ahead of that.
Yes, way ahead, because I think it takes
way
effect 30 or 31, so we're doing this 5
Correct.
years in advance.
Yeah.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, anything, I have the pleasure
Yes.
of moving to appoint Jim Wiegand to the Agricultural and Open Space Preservation Committee, filling a term that will expire January 2029.
Second.
And Jim Wiegand bought 5 lots off of Carversville Road, consolidated them, and donated easements on them. And when someone does that, I mean, we paid the cost of the settlement and whatnot, the appraisal, but
Yeah.
he spoke very well at the presentation, I thought.
He
So,
did.
That was cooperative with Heritage.
Right,
yeah.
that was good.
Oh, yeah, but they didn't put money.
He's
No, we
good.
put the money in.
Yeah.
He's putting it back, correct me if I'm wrong, Maggie. Back in the day, like 1700s, it was a giant farm, they separated it. He's actually bringing it back to its original glory. So it had been sold off, a house was built on another lot, he has bought that, and now it's coming back to the
One house.
1700s.
Yeah, and actually, I think those 5 lots were part of even more lot in the state
Around the
that was
farm.
much bigger than that. He bought those. Anyway, we were really looking forward to having him join our committee.
Yeah,
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
great.
All in favor of putting Jim on the great committee?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Okay, I think we're good. We didn't have any executive session. We strictly talked about budget. And so, that's all I got.
Make a
Anybody
motion,
else?
I'll make a motion to close.
Okay. Second?
Second. Oh, in favor, I'm second? Yep, all in favor.
All in favor of closing this meeting?
Do I get to pick 2?
Yeah.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.